What's going on, guys? It's Wayne from RockN Reviews here with another different kind of video. Right now we're going through some restructuring at RockN Reviews, both on the physical side and in terms of the content. So that's why if you look behind me, you're going to see a totally different background to what you've been accustomed to, because we are currently revamping our background. We coming up with an idea and we have something that we're getting ready and putting in place, and it will be ready soon. But if you see different backgrounds in different videos, just know that is the reason. So today I'm going to do a reaction video, but it's a different kind of reaction video. I'm not going to be looking at a trailer. I'm not going to be looking at some viral video on the internet. We're gonna try something, and if you guys like it, tell me in the comments down below and there will be more. So my parents recently moved from one house to another house, and in the process of cleaning, my mother found this diary that she kept of me from my birth to when I was like a teenager. And inside of that diary was a bunch of essays that I wrote when I was like anywhere between 10 and 16. And I started reading some of them and they were hilarious. Like, I could not stop laughing at these essays. And you'll see, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read some of these essays on camera and react to them in real time. If you like this, leave a comment down below, tell me how much you like it, leave a like, give a subscribe, and we'll do more videos like this. Because I honestly think it is a very fun experience. So let's jump right into it and find one of these essays to read. Okay, so we'll read this one. Friday the 1st of November 1996. I think I would have been like 10 years old then, or 9. I'm not good at math. And the title of this composition is My Dog, the Hero. It was a typical Saturday morning, and two boys, Tom and Dick. Tom and Dick? Like, okay, if you know anything about where I live, Trinidad and Tobago, we rarely have people named Tom and Dick. So I don't know why I call these characters Tom and Dick. But anyway, Tom and Dick were planning to raid my laboratory. Why did I say that like Dexter? Dexter, Didi, get out of my laboratory. My laboratory, which I did not have, by the way. I did not have a laboratory. I don't know. I had a very active imagination, apparently. Last year, they tried to raid it, but my puppy Fifer drove them away. Now, this part is actually true. I did have a Doberman, and we call him Fivel. And we call him Fivel because at that time, my favorite movie was An American Tail. So we named the dog after a rat. Right. Fivel was not a pup anymore. He was a big dog. So I put Fivel in charge of the lab every day when I went to school. Soon though, I realized that something was wrong. Wait, so what was that transition there? I just said that he was in charge of the lab, and then I didn't say that I came home one day. I just said soon though I realized that something was wrong. Hello, I said, coming into my lab. Is anyone here? I have a dog, so don't try anything funny. Wow, dialogue. I ran over to the light switch and turned on the light. Rats are invading my lab. So apparently I did in my essay one of the things I hate when movies do, which is like to build dramatic tension. They set up something and then it turns out to be something else. So like somebody hears something scurrying around in the house and then it turns out to be a rat. Wow. Bark, chomp, grr. It was Fifer. Good boy, Fifer, and thanks again. Sentence just cuts off. Just then, Tom, Dick, and their friend. guess what the friend's name is? Tom, Dick, and yes, if you guessed it, Tom, Dick, and Harry. Tom, Dick, and their friend Harry broke through the window. Tom held me by my throat and threw me across the room. Apparently, Tom is like the Terminator or something. Fievel bit Harry, but Harry motioned to Dick. He took an object out of his pocket and pressed a red button in it. Wow, okay. Oh, a red button on it. Sorry, this was written in pencil, so it's kind of faded. So Dick took an object out of his pocket and pressed a red button on it. Fiver fell to the ground. I was in pain, but I was thinking about Fiver. What is going on here? Dick took an object out of his pocket and pressed the button, and then Fiver fell to the ground. Why? And I was in pain, but I was thinking about Fiver. Suddenly, Harry threw a case of explosives onto the ground. Where did he get a case of explosives? Have a nice boom, he said, as he shook his fist. It's literally like I watched a Nickelodeon TV show from that era and transcribed it into an essay. The lab then was engulfed in flames. The only thing I could have remembered after that was a strong grip on my jersey, pulling me out of the lab. When I awoke, I was on the grass outside the X-Lab. The X-Lab. Because I guess it was burned down, so it's not a lab anymore, it's an X-Lab. My dog was now black as a rain cloud. Okay, then this got dark pretty fast. Apparently, Fifer got burnt a crispy dog in the fire that also destroyed my lab, because that's the only way he could be like black as a rain cloud, right? And rain clouds black? What was going on in my head? Fiver, come on, you can't leave me now. Come on, please. Yes, this is definitely like me transcribing TV dialogue. I was in tears. My dog slowly opened his eyes. Wow, okay, so he was burnt. He was black as a rain cloud, but he's still alive. I took him in my arms and hugged him tightly. After that, my dog was a hero for 3 weeks. What? Where? Where was he a hero? But he is still my hero up to now. I still praise him for his heroic action, but he is not going to be eased up. And that was the end of the story right there. Wow, I was a hard ass. The dog saved my life, was guarding the lab, and got blown up in the lab, and still somehow survived. And my last words in this essay was, I still praise him for his heroic action, but he is not going to be eased up. So just know that for any of you who may ever be employed under under me one of these days, if I'm ever your boss, you could save my life and get burned in the process of doing so. And I will praise you for your heroic actions, but you're not going to be eased up. I give this essay a wow out of 10. It's just wow. It really represents how much American media influence was in my brain when I wrote these essays. I mean, the names, the fact that I had a lab in the house, and that this guy had a case of explosives and he just threw it on the ground and blew up. Like, no. Wouldn't it have made more sense if they planted the explosives outside, and then the thing with the red button was to press and it blew up. Like I do it up to now. Like at this moment, I still don't know what that device was that Dick had that he pressed and Pfeiffer fell to the ground in pain. That was wow. Okay. Okay, let's find another one. Oh, I remember this one. I remember this. Friday, the 8th of November, 1996. Wow. So in just 7 days, I had to write another essay. What was going on with these teachers, boy? Composition. And it's just titled number 1. So apparently, they just gave us some options and we had to choose from these options. And this one is pretty dramatic, if I remember correctly. There she was, struggling in the water. Mother G. Mother G. Spelled G-E-E. I took off my clothes and dove in after her. That sewer water was blocking my view, and I was too far to go back. I didn't really know what took me after that. I dove deeper, and there she was, tangled in weeds, smothered in garbage, and with blood all over her face. I felt sympathy for her, the very same woman I called the Witch of Cunningham. The Witch of Cunningham! Sorry, the Witch of Cunningham. What? So the first thing we can see about this essay is that it opens en medias res, which means in the middle of things. So apparently I had a nice handle on narrative structure when I was a child, because I decided to open the essay in the middle of things and then jump back to the beginning. It all began when Benjamin, Joey, and I hear these names. I don't know anyone in my life, in my friendship, that will ever name Benjamin and Joey. Where did I get these names from? So Benjamin, Joey, and I were passing the old Cunningham mansion. I think old G is a me. I think old G is a miser, said Benjamin. Well, answered Joey, I just believe she is a witch. I stepped up and said, she is the Witch of Cunningham. Why is this an insult? Why is this a bad thing? We then said that she went out to buy frogs every Saturday. We soon found out that she was misjudged by us. We went downtown to find my dog Spot. Oh, Jesus. The dog name is Spot, people. Spot is the dog's name. He ran off while we were talking. Then I saw her. She had just... Okay, so let me explain what is going on here. Apparently my teacher made some corrections, so I'm going to read the corrected version. I'm not going to read my poorly written version. She had just gone into Mountain Chicken Palace. Mountain Chicken Palace. I don't believe there's any restaurant in this country called Mountain Chicken Palace. And Mountain Chicken, as far as I know, is frog's legs. And we don't serve frog legs. At least I don't think here. So okay then. There I thought, I have proof, because she went into a place where they sell frog. Jesus, ages. Yes, I didn't say G's and ages, and I didn't say Jesus. I said the only thing that could match my feel, Jesus ages. So this was a callback to the line before where she said, where I said, or where the friend said that she bought frog's legs for her potions or whatever. And she's going into Mountain Chicken Palace. So I just had to set that up. I created a place where they served frog's legs so that Mother G could go and buy her frog's legs. Help! Somebody help! That cry broke my thoughts. It was Mother G. She had fallen into the canal filled to the brim with sewer water. Woo! We called it Mount Suamo. I am so sorry that you'll have to go through this cringy experience with me. After I dove in, I could not see a thing, and I could not go back. I went deeper where the water was cleaner, and I saw her. I pulled her out bloody and nasty. Soon I had to do CPR on her. She then coughed out blood. Wow. So she was alive. She coughed out blood, so I guess that means she was alive. She was taken to the hospital, and I visited her there every day. And we became good friends. And the old lady thanked me for helping her. She offered me a large sum of money, but I refused. I just wanted to be her friend and be there for her. And just as I read that sentence, I realized what this essay was. So number one was that sentence. Then the old lady thanked me for helping her. She offered me a large sum of money, but I refused. I just want to be her friend and be there for her. And we had to formulate a story around that premise. And this is what I came up with. An old woman who was just minding her business, for some reason named Mother G, and who had a taste for frog legs, and we thought that she was a witch. And then somehow she fell in a canal. Why was she bloody? I don't know. I just wanted to write about blood in this essay, apparently. And then I rescued her, and we became friends. And that was this essay, and wow. So I give this essay a cringe out of 10, because it was really cringy and weird. Okay, I think that's enough for today. 2 stories is fine, because this is just a test video. I had fun reading this. I mean, I had quite the imagination back when I was, how old? 1996. I was 10. I was about to be 11. So I had quite the active imagination, and I was very heavily influenced by American media, as you can see by the names of the characters and the stories themselves. Not a mention of a doublesman in either of those essays. Not a Bacon Shack or a Port of Spain or Charlotte Street or a Frederick Street or a San Fernando, or nothing inherently Trinidadian about these essays. But if you liked it, please leave a comment down below. That's the only way I'm going to know what kind of content to make for you guys, what kind of content you enjoy. Leave a like if you enjoy it. And next time we'll read some more essays. And I promise you, these were just the tip of the iceberg, because if I remember correctly, there are a lot more that are very, very, very funny. So, if you want to see more of me reading my embarrassing essays, let me know, and we'll do this again. As always, I'm not a movie critic. Apparently, I wasn't much of a writer when I was 11. But I can definitely rock a reaction. See you at the next one.